Today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute lower body dumbbell workout using compound lifts only. For this workout, all you need is one pair of dumbbells. I'm going to use 15 kilos, that's about 38 pounds each, but make do of what's right for you. For one of the exercises, I'm going to use a box, but if you haven't got a box or bench, I'll show you an exercise variation that you don't need it for. Let's kick things off with a brief bodyweight warm-up before we get into the main dumbbell workout. For this warm-up, we're going to do 4 30-second intervals for 2 rounds, just using your body weight, getting some blood flowing, getting the muscles nice and stretched out, ready to go. So we're going to start off with some inchworms. So you stand at one end of your mat. This is the hip hinge movement. So I want you to push back with the hips, reach down, walk out into a press-up position, walk back, touch your toes, hinge to the top, and repeat for the 30 seconds. We're going to be linking this straight into some sumo squats. There'll be no gap, so we'll just go straight from one to the other. Let's do one more. Okay, straight into those sumos. So a sumo squat has a much wider stance than a conventional squat, and you should also exaggerate the turnout of the toes. So my feet are about 45 degrees to one another. You'll also have a little bit more of a hip hinge, so sit your hips back a little bit further, sitting into those glutes, feeling the adductors stretch. Okay, single leg Romanian deadlift now. We're gonna stay on the same leg for 30 seconds. Try not to aeroplane your hips to the side, so try not to twist your hips. A good way to do that is to ensure the back foot is pointing down towards the floor throughout. And switch. Don't worry if you're wobbling a little bit, that's fine. These take a lot of practice. You can unlock the leg that you're standing on, but you should be keeping a fixed knee angle. So get ready to go back into those inchworms for the second round. I'm doing it on my knuckles just to make it a little bit easier on my wrists, but feel free to do it on the flats of your palms. Try and keep straight legs for as long as possible. Let's go into those sumos. So nice wide stance, toes out, knees pushed out wide to match. Single leg Romanian deadlift. Most people on this will go too far with the body and not far enough with the heel. So most people look like this. Whereas what we want is the heel to come a little higher, and maybe even leave the body behind slightly so it's not going so low. Keep the shoulder blades drawn back and in a little. And switch legs. All right, let's get your dumbbells ready. So like I said, I'm gonna use some 15 kilo dumbbells. I'm actually going to grab some little plates as well for one of the exercises to use as a heel wedge. You don't need them if you haven't got any, or you could use a book if you're at home to put your heels on. We're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 4 exercises for 3 rounds, starting with a double dumbbell front squat. We want good depth, nice controlled tempo. You're going to rest the dumbbells touching your shoulders, fairly high elbows. Let's get ready to go. So feet should be about shoulder width apart, slight turn out to the feet, and then a slight turn out to the knees to match. Always finish your rep. Don't worry too much about the clock. Okay, next up we're going to do an alternating leg, single leg Romanian deadlift. You can do this with body weight, or you can do it holding your dumbbells. So we're going to alternate legs. Like I said, if you're struggling, maybe just try body weight. Keep the dumbbells close to the supporting leg. Don't let them hang out front. From a bird's eye view down, they shouldn't drift forwards in front of your toe line. They should actually stay over your shoelaces, taking the stress out of the lower back. All right, I'm going to just take one dumbbell now, and we're going to do a close foot goblet squat. If you've got those plates, you could do a heel elevated close foot goblet squat, and this is known also as a cyclist squat. You squat down and back up. This should be a very upright body position. Knees can come forwards. Big knee bend, big quad stretch on this one. Make sure your heels stay on the floor or on your plates. The plates just allow me to stay a bit more upright and sit a little bit deeper without losing heel contact. All right, we're going to do an alternating reverse lunge. Again, you can do this with or without the weight. You can have a dumbbell by each side, maybe a dumbbell in the front, or no dumbbells at all. So we're doing reverse lunges. So you're stepping backwards into the lunge, dropping the back knee nice and close to either gently touch or come very close to the floor. Make sure that front knee isn't collapsing into the center. You might need to consciously keep it turned out. That doesn't mean turn your foot out. Keep your foot straight. I just mean turn your knee out. All right, great job. One round done. We've got 3 rounds in this first section. Then we're gonna change the exercises, keep the same weights, and do the same format in the second section of the workout. But get a little break, get ready to go with those double dumbbell front squats. onto that alternating leg, single leg Romanian deadlift. Although you can unlock the supporting leg, you should be keeping the knee angle fixed throughout the movement. Taking one dumbbell, the heel elevation, if you've got it, we're going for that cyclist squat. So the close foot position and the heel elevation helps emphasize the quads. Your quads are the muscles running down the fronts of your legs. Make sure you're staying nice and upright. So whether you're doing body weight or using the weights, we've got the alternating leg reverse lunges next. Great job. 2 down, 1 to go. This workout is actually part of a 30 workout, 6-week YouTube series called the Dumbbell LIFT Series. So well done if you're on that, you're nearly at the end. And if you don't know what the LIFT Series is, check out the description of the video. Go back to day 1 and join me for the whole thing. It's getting tough. Onto the single leg Romanian deadlift. Alternating legs. Just taking one dumbbell. Like I said before, this can be done without the heel elevation. I'll show you now. It just might just reduce your range of motion slightly. So if you haven't got the heel plates, you're still doing just a close foot upright goblet squat. It's called a cyclist squat because with the heel elevation and the close foot position, it targets something called your VMO, which is one of your quad muscles, and that muscle is specifically important for cycling. Okay, we've got those lunges now. Alternating reverse steps. All right, take a break. The next section, 4 new exercises, 40-20 intervals, still for 3 rounds. If you want to take your training to a new level, consider joining my TPT virtual studio. This members area gives you exclusive access to an extensive follow-along video library not available on YouTube. It also includes written workout plans you can do at your own pace, taking the guesswork out of training and optimizing your results. Learn to fuel your body for success with nutrition resources, from meal plans to dietary strategies that work. Save yourself from expensive gym memberships, long travel times, and average results by joining the virtual studio. To check it out, follow the link in this video's description after your workout. So the first exercise is going to be a lateral lunge. You could do this with a single dumbbell at your chest. Don't worry if you're feeling a bit tight. Range of motion on this will get better with practice. Should feel a nice stretch down the inside of the straight leg. Make sure the bent leg, the knee isn't collapsing in towards the center. You want to keep it pushed out. Ideally, keep it outside of the big toe with the direction that your knee is pointing. Okay, we've got just a classic dumbbell deadlift now. It's going to start off like a Romanian deadlift, but allow a slight leg bend towards the bottom of the movement. I've opted for a relatively close foot stance, and that's just so the dumbbells aren't bashing up against my legs. In the bottom of the movement, your back should be relatively horizontal and also relatively flat. Push the hips back. Your legs only really need to bend in the bottom 20% of the movement. Okay, next you can do either a Bulgarian split squat on a box or bench, or you can just do a regular split squat on the floor without the back foot elevated. I'm gonna go just body weight for this. We're doing 40 seconds on one side, and then 40 seconds on the other side. Legs are shaking, fatigue's kicking in. Don't worry about being bolt upright. We don't want to overarch the lower back. So in the bottom position, we don't really want to be like this. It's actually fine to slightly lean forwards, and you'll probably naturally come more upright as you come towards the top. But don't try and fight staying completely vertical. Great job. Okay, still got that 20-second break, and then we'll go on the other side. Just like on the lunges, I want you to be conscious of your knee alignment. The general rule is just don't let that kneecap be pointing inside of the big toe. Either keep it pointing dead straight, or to counter the urge to turn it in, you might want to try and consciously externally rotate the knee out. Great job. Okay, so there's round 1 done, 2 to go, and that's the workout complete. So we're going back with those lateral lunges. You can do them without a weight if you're struggling. Maybe as you're warming up, you'll be able to get a little bit more depth into these. Definitely warming up into it. Great job. Onto those classic dumbbell deadlifts now. So you're starting the movement off by pushing the hips back, hinging, allowing a slight leg bend towards the bottom of the movement. I'm going to show you how to do a split squat if you haven't got anything to elevate your rear foot on, or if it's just too challenging, you can just do it like this as well. almost there. So we've just got one final round to do. So don't go anywhere, stay with me. We've got to get this finished. Hopefully warming up a bit into those lateral lunges. Oh, legs turn into jelly now. Got the deadlifts next. Onto the final one, so you've either got those Bulgarian rear foot elevated split squat or just the conventional regular split squat. Getting tough by the end of that. And that's it, that's the workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that workout and where in the world are you following along from? Check out that TPT Virtual Studio members area in the description, and also my individual ebooks, a link there too. Here's the next day in the 30 workout lift series. Here's the playlist for that series, and I'll see you again soon for another workout.